context of this composition,
welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video we have LEC Week 1 Day 3, and this match features NAVI versus Fnatic. NAVI currently sit in first position and Fnatic currently sit in 7th.
Yep. Which we'll say, no one's really mentioned it. It is nice not to see lane swaps. I got pretty sick of them pretty fast. You know, this like 3, 4, 5 minute swap, I mean, towards 8, towards the grubs. It's so nice not to see, as you might even see a solo kill. Let's add one into that. The all-out's going to be popped. Emperor some good kiting, but that W true damage is immense. Under turret, the flip out not even needed. Mainta with first blood on his 3rd game in a row of Kasante.
Emperos holds onto the flash throughout the entirety of that skirmish.
Walk back to lane with home guards, but nevertheless, waiting for that dragon to be started. Instead, it's just a bit of a brawl here from LEC once again. Running low on energy, gets that passive off, gets the energy back. We look back top lane again. Main just looking for the Pathmaker, finds it, flashes. Okay, he thought he was outside of turret range, but a bit too far. Equalizer comes down as he gets slowed on down, and Emperos saved the flash before. Now he's holding on. Electro Harpoon 1 and 2. He's in the danger zone. He's starting to overheat, getting closer and closer, but he will not commit the summoner. Didn't have enough damage, he knew it, but Main now down a flash.
The magic resistance on Main denied this wave. That bot side jungle is very scary.
Roulette just caught in the middle of it. There's the ulti, dodged away from flash over the wall as well. Roulette still in a thick of trouble. Flag and Dragon now with the TP. Hang on a minute. Hang on, Poby.
But Upset's already rotated over. There should be a Dragon for Fnatic.
But it is a collapse. TP's now initiated. Dragon in, but Fnatic not out. Great engage set up by Roulette on the back end as well. Cataclysm comes in late, but Fnatic are in the burning pool right now. And all that from Major on the right side of your screen, while Lospa
now tell with pro teams what they do with Herald.
Yeah.
It's easier to play for bots because top tower, I mean, that's just gone, right? Mainta's been putting so much pressure.
It is dead indeed. Turret's burning down slowly. Mainta's just waiting for it to go down. He doesn't care for now. Emperos dodges away from that Natofa strike, but the all-out comes out. The setup for the fire is down, but wait for the W. Flash away. Great flash. Now Maintenance in so much trouble. The setup, the help, Roulette to save the day. Ain't a 1v1 anymore with Navi's jungler coming to claim.
Oh, bot lane though. Paris is going to face check.
And he's going to go to his detriment, I guess. Lospa trying to find him. Cataclysm over the wall. Quickness as well. There's no W to get him out. Bit of shielding. Poby's there. Hang on. Waiting for the flag. And Paris just trying to kite it out. Razork, gets him midway. And so does Lospa. That's a kill over to the cow.
It ends up being a trade. I see the Rift Herald gliding towards mid lane. Going to be used on that mid tower.
Behind.
I think they're going to secure this objective. So it's 2 towers for 1.
Yeah. And I swear coming in, after casting him last year in EMEA Masters a few times, I said Mainta the whole year.
Yeah.
And then ever since
these items on the side of NAVI, and I mean, yeah, they've got quite the wallets to back up their fighting power.
Oh yeah.
Samdi is completely
went home, and Fnatic might go home early as well. 3K, 2K, Baron is gone. What a sneak from Navi.
I mean, to end the game, it definitely can be, depending on the map state, but primarily they're used to break these tier 2 towers.
Good flash. Let's now on an ulti. Razork gets it engaged. Flag and Dragon on Paris, but he right into the chains of corruption. He's by himself isolated. Cataclysm out. All out back in. Mainta says no. Now Lospa's caught out here as well with a great re-engage from Paris. He'll be shielded up and be just fine. Slidy's in full lethal tempo mode, but Mainta's scared. Rather wants to make them scared. Fnatic lost their jungler, and it's a bit whoopsie here as that Baron now gets more use. I mean, pans out rather. And again, it would be such an impressive start. Now, glazing session is over. For the time being, Dragon has been taken. Paris not caught out by Razork setting up his engage, but 3 dragons with a Hextech.
Upset has not yet completed LDR.
No. So, we wait. Ulti, perfect. On the Flighty, Paris to follow up, even more exceptional. Poby tries to get on in, and Shuriken Flip does the job. There's a perfect execution as well, and all guns blazing here for Navi. Lost soon to go, and even over the wall, he flashes away and almost drops down, but there's Sam B! The sniper from Korea enters, and Navi have done the dirty work, taking 2 more down. The base charge has begun.
Navi don't waste any time. They find a beautiful fight. They find a pick onto Vladdy, one of the biggest wave clear members of Fnatic. And with that, that is the go signal. Sam D popping off as Poby.
He might be in trouble. Flush forward. Nice from Upset. Good pick with the equalizer. Finally, Fnatic gets something in this game, it feels like. but it is only one for now. Navi,
you can turn and force, and Mainta keeping the jungler out of the pit.
Like, where's the damage going to come through? Paris even not taking that much from Razork here as well. Keeping them Masandos. Chain corruption from afar. Look at the damage again. Sam D not even nearby. Razork dies mid-flag and drag. Again, those Qs are coming out, but Navi taking a bit more damage than you'd expect. Kobe is in the middle of this. Sure, it can flip out. Perfect execution. Flag drag flashed on as well, and Navi need to think twice. Kobe still low. The big one hits him from afar. Bloody sends Roulette packing, and a small mistake here as Sam D gets a trade, but Fnatic looks for another, and he's going to die. Mid-Zonias is the survival here from Emperos. No one else to... But Navi, the game's not over yet.
Kobe's far away.
Is indeed. Sam D on the back of the pit as well is not going to help out. This is Hextech Soul for Navi. They need this to cement the game and stop this potential of a comeback from springing to their mind. Slowly being done down as Vladdy now joining the fight as well. As you said, Kobe has to walk a long way at 3K. The fight looks to be starting off. The Dragon's going to go down and goes in Fnatic's way. The hot pot begins as well. Roulette gets an angle on the back of the pit, but he's burning down. He's now dead. Vladdy's ulti as well. Navi have been thrown to the wayside. Again, an 8.5K gold lead. Now slithering down to less than 1,000 once this Baron goes down. The LEC versus Ijahar has now just been taken away. The game is still going to continue, but Soul has been delayed. 3.5 minutes till the next opportunity. Fnatic are now breaking down this structure mid. Kobe sitting in top, so there's not going to be a contest. No fight here for Navi, at least this time around. And gold is now just about even with the smaller...
When you think about the whole spectrum, compared to Azir Corki, the ability to melt your front line is much more favorable for Fnatic as they pick themselves up another tower.
In that Baylight, Equalizer comes down again, and that just zones out Sam D. Losper takes some damage, upset as well. Still, Sam D hurts, and maybe with the follow-up from Roulette, they can do a bit of damage, but the all-out take separates Razork. Meanwhile, Losper's having a front line because Kobe looking for an angle, so is Paris. Re-engagement, Razork is out on the wing. Emperos at half HP, Kobe flashes forward. Shuriken Flip has connected, out of the stasis, he will follow, no! Out of a cooldown as well as Razork, not down, but Mainta flashes forward to finish it off. Emperos is now down, Hexgate taken, this fight ain't over yet.
Navi fighting back as Upset looks for Kobe.
One auto took him out. Upset with another auto. Flushed away from Sam D from the hail of arrows. Again, that end of it as well. One plate left standing with bloody damage on turrets alongside Upset. Easy work done. 3,000 gold lead just to show you where this game's at now. 10 seconds till the Dragon Betty. Upset a little bit low alongside Vladdy. Worth considering if that makes a difference in this upcoming fight.
Poke coming through from Sam D. Paris on the flank. Ultimate used, but he doesn't actually connect onto anyone. Paris.
Oh, but they also use Vladdy's ulti. Vladdy's ulti onto a Rakan. He's now out for now. Razork's also separated, but Sam D is in the hot pot once again. Melting slowly as Paris the first to go. And Sam D dealing with Razork. Ain't what you wanted. All Mainta now separated as well. It looked like a good start, but Fnatic just took apart the pieces. Ulti from Roulette. He tried to find a way back in himself. He's going to flash on Upset, but get one shot. A full-blown ace, and in very Fnatic fashion, they have taken back this game.
In unbelievable fashion, Fnatic fight their way back into the game off of a single Navi mistake around Baron. They will get a clean ace onto Navi, and they'll look to get their second win of the first week of LEC.
In very impressive fashion. Navi has this game in the palm of their hands, and you're right, it was one single mistake. The Fnatic now shut their mouth. They're going to end the first week of LEC versus 2-1 and recover from their loss against SK. Well done to Fnatic. Fight back.
With that victory for Fnatic,
it really felt like that this game was done and dusted. The way in which Navi controlled the game, but just that indecisiveness around Baron goes to...
but it's more like the weak side to protect their affiliates, most likely.
These are the highlights of the LEC Week 1 Day 3 match featuring Carmine Corp Blue versus Team Vitality. Both teams currently sit in 5th position.
Yeah,
time.
Because that's why I'm sitting there thinking to myself, maybe Alistair. While that skirmish was actually happening on the bot side of the map, Nako used his pressure in top to work with Lintus to actually set up a top side invade.
On that ward though, hang on, Camilo in trouble, caught out backing, and he's just dead. First blood over to Lintus, and Vision does
like more plus plates, plus side lane pressure and everything. So I want to select more of this strategy, and we want to see as well as Navi plus strategy as well.
The concern I'm having
right now... like top scuttle and the level 6 of Renekton with Ignite as well, right? I'm a bit worried what will happen in the next like 1 minute.
Wait, but hang on, Lens has just got level 6. Cosmic Binding hits a wall, there is a stun, Yukino gets some follow-up damage, but Fletchy's also here, and Yukino might have to burn his summon a quick smart, but Lensis already pulls out the Cyclone. Magical Journey buys some space, taken away. Ooh. Another Cosmic Binding comes out as well, but Camillo's here. Second follow-up, Lensis doesn't have a target, and then shoved back, only Humanoid finds an angle, with Nucko sealing the deal, stealing the kill.
Okay, well, how confident are you in KCB in securing these grubs right now?
I am. I mean, Bard is moving as well, and Rakan is stuck at bot lane. I think they will take at least 2, and maybe the last one, unless something like happens, or maybe Linskas will step up. I mean, he didn't step up. Yes, Bard was moving. I mean, Bard.
This will be one for Vitality, and it will be their first objective of the game since they lost the grubs. And they lost that first dragon as well.
Now very well. He's threatening a dive onto Hazel right now.
8, there's the quickness as well. Lensis pulls that first Cyclone. Meanwhile, the 2v2 into full action, but Hazel is in the middle of feathers. Well timed by Kazi. Prime dives to a solo kill pretty much. Yeah, Lensis was just in the vicinity as well, looking to take a little bit more, but now at risk here as Camillo's getting a bit of backup. There's the Run Warp as well. Humanoid now in trouble. Shifting sands. Where are they? He's rune prisoned up. Can't get over the wall. Yukino seals the deal.
Fleshy setting his sights onto Camillo.
Quickness again, and yeah, everything's fine, says Camillo, but we know it's really not. Here comes Lensis, and it's Cyclone time once again. Camillo bonked on the head, 3-0, and like last year when Lensis is in control, he is very, very slow to relinquish it.
I mean, 3-0-1 on the Wukong. He's a little bit behind in XP as Yukino's been power farming through the jungle.
That damage with Trinity Force, and takes it, matches with Hazel. Hazel is out, but look at the damage. That's just some small rotation from Lensis.
I mean, now that the role quest has been completed for Hazel, he can rotate up towards mid, but this has just left the bot tower completely exposed. Kazi with a full level advantage over his AD carry counterpart. And with all this gold being funneled into him, Kazi now a terror. Vitality not in a position to contest Lensis, having no ultimate available. Is likely saying, hey, we're not really in a good spot to fight this. And our top laner just ulted as well and lost about half his HP, so we'll give this one up. KCB has barely gotten close to any of these towers as Vitality continues to put the pressure on.
Fletchy, flash, quickness over the wall, finally connected, but he doesn't get the knock up. The root is what matters though, and Kazi won't connect it till it's too late. Yukino now ulties in. Fletchy gets out with a quick cleanse, a quick ding of the bell, while a Realm Warb's being used as well. Tempered Fate won't connect from Prime. 4 members mid, and Lensis in the meanwhile doesn't fret, just takes Dragon calmly. He's got a minion wave waiting for him in his turret, but Aphelios with no flash is a big, scary factor, Eddie, with Baron coming up in a minute. And
Humanoid getting collapsed on. Here's Yukino.
Yep. Tao now. He's doing a bit of damage. Humanoid's bought some time, though, with the soldiers out. Rather, he's flashed away. Dead eventually, though. The follow-up is big from Vitality. Going for Tao first. Yukino on the side is going to ulti out. Meanwhile, Tao is going to flap out, and both of them survive. So a nice pick from KC Blue in the end. Or is it? Or is it? Here comes Monkey from the side. Oh, the hidden Monkey is the deadliest. Man with huge abs is going to die to a bird. Kazi just walks it in to get in a turret in the meantime.
I mean, Kazi is just farming towers right now. He's gotten 2 towers in the bot lane. He's secured the tower in mid. KCB should be able to at least exchange this for a tower in the middle lane. Maybe even put some pressure onto top 2. But Vitality is quickly running away with this one. The gold lead only continues to mount. I don't think you can dive back.
There is a TP as well, and remember that for Camillo, he's just right pushed up against turret. He just took a turret shot as well. Humanoid looking for the all-in. There's no flash on this Aphelios. He is a fish out of water, Betty. And this time, even though he's able to heal up, it's not for long. Humanoid gets autos down, but it's a 1-for-1. Now Nucko comes to the rivers. Meanwhile, Kazi's doing his work from the back end again, and Tao's just walked into a trap. Lensis joins the fray, and over the wall, Yukino's going to drop his herald. Maybe that gives a way out for Tao, but it's not going to come in time. Not at all. Yukino stunned up, get in the herald. He says, get in the herald. The eyes exposed, running home at 1K. It's almost dead, but the turret's in the way. His own turret in the way.
Humanoid turns his attention onto the KCB AD carrier while Prime lands a good ulti.
From the back of the fight is so huge. We come back to life. Fleshy's fought out. Gets over the wall, but 3 members now following up. Magical Journey from Prime. Meanwhile, Dragon has just been taken, so Fleshy's got the boys coming back in. Yukino, the disrespect to take the ward. when the whole of Vitality are on the way. Lintus setting up as well, comes out of the stasis though, and maybe it's okay. Cyclone number 2 though, on the back end from the clone. Lintus getting low, but Tal can't finish the kill. Humanoid will take that trade, and now on sole point and 8,000 gold. KC Blue are trying to grasp at whatever's in front of them.
I mean, the good news for KCB is that they at the very least get a shut down. No,
yeah,
I think the fun of Best of Ones is you can make overgeneralizations,
yep,
sweeping statements.
Is Nuck the best top laner in the league against Tao? Well, he was waiting for this one, but he got Linz's help. Is Linz? How does he stay safe? Actually, that's not an answer, that's another question. Ignore me. I think we know that the answer is going to be very good with Hazel at half HP, maybe a pick here with the help of Prime, but the quickness to save the day. And then it's finally out. I feel like it's the first time we've seen the oldie from Kazi as he flashes into a stun, but gets the root nevertheless. Hazel surviving over the wall, but here is Nucko. As I said, maybe better than Zayat. I don't know with all those turret shots. Maybe not. Linz is going to run back in. Camilo's got a bit of shielding to help him, but Humanoid with the flash Emperor's Divide gets a flash out of Tao. And Golden is Humanoid. He's still going to drop one down. This game's getting messier by the second.
It goes a little bit too deep as Camilo ends up punishing him for it.
They got Drake. They are KC fans. Maybe caught out as Humanoid. Here's Yukino again. Tao by his side. Humanoid with a great oldie, but still caught out nevertheless. The shifting sands gets him out of dodge, but the Realm Warp will bring them in. Hang on. Humanoid is dead, that's for sure. Lintus has no flash. He gets over the wall, but Tao's there to follow. With a blast cone, that's one bit of safety, but now running in is Nucko into 4. Is the Renekton enough? Fletcher gets the knock up. Nucko is going to go into GA. Kazi's now here to try and cement the fight, but Hazel on the back end. A 4 versus 3. KC Blue won that fight.
And KC Blue is going to get a Baron. Linsus is still in the area. Can he steal this one away?
Well, he has no Cyclone, but he has a Smite at the ready. 1,400, the number to look for. The root comes out. Yukino is almost dead. He needs a Smite. It's stolen! Lintus walks in. He'll die, but no.
1-2 people?
It's Kazi at least. Who else? As Prime. Kazi, good dodge. Steps up and takes him. Now Tao's in the firing line as well. Kazi, massive root, gets barrier, feathers fly, a double. Kazi versus the world. And I'm pretty sure half the world is dead as Camilo has to Realm Warp out with the flash up. A quick golden stasis, but in with a gleaming quill out with Humanoid. Camilo's dying here, and Vitality silence the doubt.
Kazi quickly puts any hopes of a comeback to bed as he wins out in a 1 versus 2. The arrival of Yukino was a little bit too much to handle, along with getting a kill onto the action isn't over just yet. Keep your eyes on the minimap as Lintus is setting up a flank. Hazel could be in some danger.
Nucko's waiting for the Rain of Anger. Lintus is here as well, waiting for a Cyclone. Hazel walked up to this big mistake as he flashes away, but not out of range just yet. A good knock-up and a good binding from Prime, but Lintus will heal that up thanks to the Thunder. Okay. Maybe one push to end them all. One push at least to find the inhibitor. It's getting close towards that inhibitor turret. For now, they'll back off Vitality. Again, that soul available. Started off by KC Blue, but Nucko pulls out the dominance into 3 members. He flashes onto Hazel. He wants a kill. Goes golden for the time being. Hang on a minute. That guy's got some stasis. It's a trade, but Hazel's dead. And now KC Blue will be too. Kazi joining up Prime and Camilo as he walks into the pit. Feathers out. Prime can't be there. Flashes into Tao, but dies. Gets auto down. The Aatrox healing, resetting his Humanoid. Has to ulti, but a 3v3 is where we are left. Humanoid, the range.
Base. But it looks like KCB just can't afford to care right now. Yukino does have the ulti available, but he's 20 seconds away. Humanoid back alive, TPing back into the fight. KCB cannot contest this dragon.
But they're going to be here regardless. They cannot give up. They do not want to give a Cloud Soul, but I think they have to come to terms with it. And as you said, the Smite is going to rain through. Cloud Soul for Vitality. What? 5v5. Everyone,
Baron, let's go.
Lock in. Take your seatbelts off. Take your hands off the wheel. We're going in blind. 7k over the wall. Nucko starts a fight. Onto Hazel. Doesn't get a chance. And Nucko just isn't dying. I thought it would be close. I thought it would be scrappy, but Vitality locked the hell in. The windshield's off. And KC Blue have just gone out. 1 and 2 is how they're going to end this week. And Betius, Vitality, they decided enough was enough. They've got to seal the deal themselves.
Nako decided to put the final nail in the coffin himself as he dives onto the back line and absolutely destroys KCB. With the Baron secured, this should be an easy Nexus secure.
Well, easy's not the word I'd use, but entertaining nevertheless. Vitality, you've got it. I don't know what it is yet, but 2-1, you have got it. What a team.
As chaotic as that game was, it would be remiss of me not to mention how great of a game Linz has had overall. From start to finish,
That is true.
He only had one death. He had a 6-1 and 11 scoreline. His impact in the early game was fantastic. Sorry, I think they need another engage tool, which is why.
These are the highlights of the Week 1 Day 3 LEC match featuring Team Heretics versus Giant X. Team Heretics currently sit in 11th position in the league, and Giant X are currently 2nd.
If I remember correctly, we did actually see this from him a couple
From the
times.
briefcase, but that rock is all business as Giant X are coming up river. Sten has to walk and help out Sheo, looks for the engage, shield passes Jun, thinks about a target, headbutt, pulverize, and a trample to add as well. Good damage on the Sten, but Giant X are walking into this one as well. No ultis available, so Isma can't turn the engage. Jackie's about to be caught out, he's trying to kite around for the time being. There's the Emperor's Divide, but it does nothing. Team Heretics are walking at him still now with a Realm Warp to cut off his escape. Business comes in, and First Blood comes out. Noah, he's up next as well, but Ice doesn't have level 6.
Storm. I mean, Zeke's has had so many different variations, but now basically when you ulti, you get the Storm and it slows.
By yourself.
It's the easiest way to break it down.
It's not a partnership deal anymore,
Yeah, it's
you know?
not I have this weird feeling that that was so long ago, because my time is so twisted.
He's not there.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon that'll work?
Hang on. Watch him walk around.
It's gonna work!
Saren! No, he gets ultied. And you know what? Isma is just waiting. Gets it. There we go. Why did my friend walk up to the wave? Isma... Saren has a couple of question marks on him.
I mean,
after that,
I was really worried that Isma was gonna... I think Isma wanted to hold his ulti for Saren to flash and then wanted to follow up with the ult. But in the end, he decided, you know, I'm just going to check it out. The electrocute procs, he gets the kill. Malphite gets the first kill for GX. Gold is pretty much dead even.
Hang on, that's ulti and
pressure around the dragon, so this is going to be another one picked up for Heretics.
Not bad start to the game. They're chilling, they're scaling.
Psychology.
So, are you a doctor?
Hang on, no.
Okay.
Now.
Let's see the contest.
Sten has his ult.
Yeah, clinical, some would say. There's the engage. Nice done from Sten, but this engage, what I'm wondering about. Isma has to ulti out. Never a good sign for a Malphite. Curtain call cut short. Isma almost dead here, by the way. There's a nice clonk. Comes from Sheo. Team Heretics are just taking this steadily. Giant X are panicking a bit.
I mean, Heretics just ran at it. Like, they didn't even overcomplicate it at all.
Yeah.
Sten just ulted. He didn't have to commit his flash at all.
Uh-oh. Lot has found a target, and it's a freebie.
Yes, it is. That was an easy pick secured. As now we go to 2-2. Speaking of, I mean, you got to be careful about saying things like that. You know, Dracos is one of his all-time favorite movies is Shrek 2.
I mean, okay, I'm just going to say this. Hans Zimmer. Oh my God. Where are we going with this Herald? This is the right way. Okay. There's the Weaver's wall set up. Riley, excuse me, the Emperor's Divide. Everyone's sending it from Team Heretics. And Isma, not sure what his ulti did there. We're going to have to go back to the tape.
I mean, I can tell you right now, the idea was the Herald connects, Saren bounces out, but then Jackie says, no, I'm going to bounce you back in. And then in conjunction with the Malphite ult, they wanted to chain CC Saren underneath the tower and one-shot it. But his flash timing was perfect, able to get away to safety, and then they turned it back onto Jackie's, getting a kill of their own, and putting themselves on soul point.
And on third Drake as well. Lots also not out of the cookie crumbler. He's going to have to pull the World Ender out, but public execution and a team in with a Realm Warp. Saren has really switched on. I'm sorry for what
high fives, fist bumps on the other side. Top tower goes down. Jun trying to defend his jungle camps, but Mundo goes where he pleases.
He pleases to be here. Again, not much you can say outside of Team Heretics. Really controlling this game to a T, and 4 minutes till Soul. They're on Soul Point. Baron's now up as well. Trayson going to play to the side lane with Sten coming in, and look, everyone's heading down. Will they need anyone else? I mean, Trayson, he's just been so clean on this Ambassador so far. Turret trying to be taken in the meantime, but even though Sten gets the kill, Team Heretics and yet.
Why GX really couldn't convert their bot pressure into much.
Ice knows.
Yeah, as he should. Good respect indeed.
Sten? Does Sten know? Okay, Sten does not know.
He does not know.
He does not know. Ice is like,
critical information was lacking.
Ice, where the cob.
Ice was just looking as sport walked into the fog of war like.
What are you doing?
Sir?
Probably pinging him. Yeah, of course.
Bot tower though. Exchange. Nice response from Trayson.
Still big gold.
On the rise,
It's just
remember.
gone. It's just gone.
Yeah, they have to know that this is happening, right?
It's too late. Look at where Sheo is. He
Nice.
knows.
Very nice.
GX have woken up.
They can look to get that mid pressure, maybe contest the next dragon spawning in a minute's time. Seren though, locks down Jun.
Just going to pull the unbreakable wheel, turning into an engage. Sharon's going to be caught out first with Deadly Fire. Jackie's all in, but nicely timed. Zonya's Seren with the mechanics this game and timing's being great as the setup just enables Stan to go in with the quickness. Chains Corruption also layer into that climb, but Isma, again, we're looking for the unstoppable onslaught, that rock. What's going to try and make the engage happen onto Sheo. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect though. Sheo just walks it back. Isma comes back in with his shield up and available, but Team Heretics, this poke is so deadly, more hit slot.
Seren is trapped in the pit right now. He's just slowly losing HP to the dragon. He needs to do something.
Grayson has whittled down Lot as well. It's not going too well here for GX. Their Baron Cheek was good, but now how do they stop this soul being taken? Seren running away from the curtain call. Ice's poke doesn't connect. Ice jumps in and look again. The Chains Corruption's beautiful setup from Stenwell. Meanwhile, there is a good Malphite ult that sets up for Isma. He's in the pit, getting over the dragon. Sten comes in, but there ain't no steal available. GX stop the soul, find the fight. And in a turn of events,
him out, which puts him in a dangerous position, and he didn't even use his ultimate. The Mundo got zero value out of that, and they ended up losing.
Stall this game out for a little bit longer as well. 2 minutes 30 till next Baron. Isma, he now has a Protobelt harness, and he's going to use it well onto Ice. Half HP, but Jackies can't get in range. Now turning onto the Malphite, that rock is a little less than stones. Sheo picks up the kill. Jackie slowed down the charge, and they'll go in. Okay, Sheo almost died though. Not good. Flash. Oh, public execution. Trayson, what an ulti! It's disengaged. It's disengaged well, but not more, Betty. It's 50 seconds till the Baron. We're going to get an answer as Lot versus Trayson is looking very Trayson favored these days. Ulti comes out right before that Baron spawns. There's public execution to match as well. Xerax is out, but I think Lot is just dropping down. Trayson keeps spinning to win. Waiting for the sledgehammer to come out to close the gap. Trayson is running after him, but Sten now comes in with a quickness. Maybe a bit of overkill, but they wanted to make sure Lot died.
Not ideal that Sten ends up picking the kill up. But again,
pulling off now and walking towards the Baron pit. Team Heretics walking away from the Baron themselves and trying to buy some time, and it's all about them looking for an angle on the top side of this fight, or rather bottom from our perspective.
It's a front-to-back fight, but Heretics just don't have the range to play it. They need to find a flank angle. A lot of this responsibility is...
Engage in onto Sheo. Isma altered. Mundo now flashes away. Crucial mistake. As Trayson now we're looking for the public execution on the side, but Chun is already down. Not a good fight, especially when Trayson does it again. Now Sten comes in with the quickness, flaps his wings, and all of a sudden Giant X is sent packing off the cliff. Mistake after mistake. Giant X punished well.
GX, they got impatient in the fight. They got so desperate to finally find something that they full send it onto Sheo. The Mundo, of all people, is able to tank that engage up, and they turn the fight around. Sten finds a nice angle onto the back line, forces nowhere to flash out, and this is going to be the top tier 2. The Baron secured. Information around the dragon to stop Malphite from stealing that one away. They need to get back to base, get ready to go out and make their way.
Start off this dragon, but you can see Lot wants to find an angle, Betty. In the river they stand. Giant X, the 2-0 team right now, sitting on the edge a little bit as Trayson looks for his angle again, look for the public execution. All it takes is one chance corruption miss. Sten does as well, but not Trayson. Not Trayson. He avoids the Emperor's Divide, and he's running in the middle of 4 people. Seren will take one. Over the wall, Ice hits another, and Lot will be the last to drop. Isma runs for his life, while Team Heretics put on a clinic in yet another fight.
It's a one-sided fight. While it's true, Heretics don't secure the soul, with a fight like that, they may very well be able to end the game. They have the Baron buff. They secure the ace off the back of this kill onto Isma, and now they just need to run it down mid. It's only Seren running there right now. Alone, I don't think it's going to be enough. This game is going to keep going.
Fuck a lot. we're going on one of those merry-go-rounds, but you still have to wear the appropriate safety gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really thought that they were just going to run it down mid and suits a one-sided fight. Played well in the front to back at the end of it. But now Heretics back out onto the map with the Baron buff. What's left of it tearing apart the base of GX.
Double inhibitor at the very least, looking for the end now. Giant X. It's been a very strange game. Our first Malfighter, the LEC. It hasn't looked too good, but Team Heretics, their fights have looked brilliant. Their inhibitors, well, rather GX is down.
You then want to try and chip away at that tower. The problem is the waves aren't really synced up right now.
Yeah, so just walk in anyway.
Yeah.
Jun is the one taking the brunt.
But now the top wave has now crashed too, so that's good timing.
And with all the Genomite getting popped there, Taro's going to be now at half HP. The walk-in, finish off the rest. This will be triple inhibitor. And Team Heretics walk in. I think it's time. Yeah, who's that? Hello. Show. And it gets some time.
Kind of rolls off the tongue nicer as well.
I don't trust you anymore. I have lost so
That's
much,
fine. That's actually a good
so
thing.
much trust me.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, as soon as Bettis gets them, I'll let you know. But again, just DM him. What's your X this day?
Stop DMing me. I had so many.
Do you still get more
people?
people?
Focus on the game ending.
I would like to. Team Heretics, show us what you got.
They're taking their sweet time.
They
have
are.
Dragon Soul, Baron.
Look, it's only a 40-minute game. As inhibitors break again, we have to think, how will they end it? Have you noticed new inhibitors look like a shockwave going off?
I have noticed that.
Is that the point? You reckon that's the point of it?
I think it's to add a little bit more oomph.
The inhibitors.
All right, Isma, who are you going to ulti?
Let's have a look.
Because I don't think that it's ice.
I think the minions are going to do the work for them. Okay. All of them come in. Change corruption. A bit of damage on lot. The Nexus turrets are slowly whittling down.
That's one.
That's one. Hang on. Can we count together? Jo sending it. Okay, we're in. We're finally in. We're going to get rid of the other Nexus turrets. The Team Heretics have done it. The Nexus exposed. Giant X are walking back to the fountain. And Seren is going in. Eventually, Team Heretics will pick up their first win of the LEC versus. Well deserved, but now
with that victory for Team Heretics, they move
slow
to
and
ninth
steady,
position,
but they were
Giant
able to get the
X
job
moved
done.
up to 5th position.
Heretics coming out on top. There were a couple scary moments.
Early game power for Shifters if they can play through their bot side. Varus, Nico,
These are the LEC Week 1 Day 3 highlights featuring Shifters versus Movistar Koi. Shifters are currently sitting in 7th position and Movistar Koi sitting top of the LEC.
3 and 4. It's a heavy AP topside with the Vi there to apply some of that physical damage.
I think it's going to be interesting because I do agree. I think for Shifters, not legal advice.
Yes.
Do not
This is a
advise.
disclaimer. I think JoJo's good, by the way, guys. Oh, Alvaro on the wrong side of trade. The hook. Oh, that's one of those dangerous hooks that sometimes hits the wall. Heal coming out. Trimby's going to pop a heal of his own as they put the Shape Splitter into the bush to get themselves a little bit of vision. Alvaro, 4 slow, piercing arrow, flash auto! That was beautiful from Paduk. Flashes in a Spear of Sojourn, Sundered Sky, something like that. And JoJo, yeah, he's in his ear. He doesn't really want to get MR. As JoJo slides in for Nuke, the Ghost comes out. Trimby going forward, the Miasma. Oh, it's beautiful again from Shifters. They find a second of the fight.
Shifters starting to look like they can snowball this.
Did have to invest quite a few summoner spells into that fight. Alvaro's going to step forward. Chain of Corruption, piercing arrow. Super has to step away from the chain that was going to catch him. Alvaro dies for the second time this game, doubling the amount of deaths he's had this year. And now it looks like Shifters are just going to get their second neutral objective of the game. 3 grubs and a Drake. 9 minutes, and you kind of has to do this back and forth of, well, I can't really step down because we don't have vision control. Elioya could be waiting in the bush. About 1,000 gold lead in the early game. Trimby, Super doesn't know! He's caught up, Chain of Corruption there for the follow-up, and Super goes pop as Trimby and Paduk team up on the bot side.
There wasn't a chance there. There was so much CC that came through. The spell shield was already broken as well by Trimby. And it's a nice pick. And this is exactly how Shifters want to try.
Optimal way to make sure you get as many waves as possible. Cease and desist going in as JoJo does have the Emperor's Divide. Rooster trying to chase him down. Twofold Hex might be enough. Needs to hit another, but the weirding dodge. Flash forward from Rooster! The chase in from Ricardo as well as Alvaro look for an engage of his own. Elioya diving onto the back here. Depth charge down is going to knock up Rooster, but they just don't have the damage. It's a spear of Sojin and Bessa as Paduk trades with Super. Super still has the flash and the barrier, and Bukada's on his way across. Flash in from Super, takes the blue, but Bukada wants to take his life, and Bukada and Paduk will find it. This is now officially a shellac.
But on bot side, we're back to the action.
And Jojo needs to be careful because he's going to get chased down the flank from Trimby and Bukada. And Jojo doesn't really have anywhere to go. The Emperor locked in the alcove. Sent to alcove prison.
Yeah, he still has TP, so they're happy to just leave Rooster there for as long as he needs. That's going to be tower down. Paduk is going to clear out the waves mid.
They'll be put down in the mid lane. There's only one plate remaining on this tower, so even with only a minimal amount of pistol line overgrowth, that tower is going to fall.
And it was what MKOI brought back at a third dragon as well in their game against KC, but Shifters not giving them that chance, just pushing them away completely. And
this is so one-sided as Alvaro caught out with the cease and desist. Rooster there for the chase. Alvaro doesn't have a summoner to escape his precarious situation. And Shifters claim Rumble. Jojo now might just be caught out. Vault Breaker in. Rooster looking for the chase. Jojo flashing under the tower. They might just focus on the tower first. Merwin's on his way across. Another Vault Breaker coming out. They'll wait for that tower to fall. Between worlds goes Rooster. The tower does go down, but so does Rooster. Bukada's still trading here. It's 1-4 so far. Trimby looking for a flank position. Bukada's still chasing in. Paduk TP's in. Depth charge out. Public execution. Can't get him away. And knock him on a Super as he can't escape the clutches of the Shifters. And it's 11-1. Down here as Jojo did the same a couple of moments ago. Not really enough vision for Shifters down towards this bottom side. Shape Splitter in, Mirwin in the pit, Bukada going forward as well. Flame Spitter out for Mirwin. Bukada turns onto him. Petrifying Gate's going to land as well, as it's Bukada who secures the Ocean Soul. Dives in with the Season 6, good to Emperor's Divide onto Trimby, and Nuka knocks them back. Jojo's going to find a shutdown, but now Elioya's in the back of the pit. Rooster can dive over as Trimby chases out his enemy support. A 2-level lead for the Nico and a very dead Nautilus sent to the depths. Mirwin still on the chase here, doesn't have that equalizer. Trimby maybe not enough damage. He's still a support at the end of the day. Elioya will fall though, and will Mirwin an ace. Soon they're going to be met with an enemy team has slain Baron Nashor. And Shifters with their Ocean Soul and with their Baron 24 minutes in, taking 8k overall for Shifters. And yep, they're shifting hard at the moment into 8th gear. Bukada caught out with a dredge line, but no real follow-up from MKOI wisely. Pop Blossom out as well onto Jojo, who tries to flash away, does have the shifting stance, but he can't get away from the gaze of Nuke. That petrifying gaze doing a huge amount of work. Alvaro falling as well. Mirwin TPing in a little bit too late to really assist in anything. Puts the equalizer down to try and clear out the way, but those Baroned up minions are still healthy enough. Inhibitor tower down now for Shifters. 2 members of MKOI down for the next 20 seconds or so. And Shifters might just look for the win here, Rob.
This was not the direction I saw this game going at all, but Shifters showing up. You were concerned about their upcoming schedule. Maybe it's the other teams that need to be.
Apparently so. Super has to use the spell shield to avoid the flash forward from Rooster, but a piercing arrow almost pierces through him. Public execution going in, but it's only on Bukada. Trimby tanking the tower. Mirwin trying to get onto the back line, does go into that overheat, but just doesn't have the damage to do more than 1 kill onto Shifters. Jojo is back up, puts the Sundist down, dodges away from the chain of corruption. Elioya force back, Super force low. Rooster takes the kill. And it's an alarm for MKOI as Rooster begins to grow. Bukada goes further forward onto Alvaro, can't quite take him down. The Emperor's Divide just to buy a little bit of space, but Jojo will still fall. Shifters in 26.5 minutes have absolutely routed MKOI. This was a demolition.
The fastest game this split. What a performance from Shifters. There was doubts as to what this team could do this split, but holy moly, that's a statement.
That was incredibly impressive all round from Shifters. For MKOI, as you said, like never felt like they woke up, never felt like they had purchase in the game, and credit to Shifters towards that maybe jungle role, because I remember Baus loving that Vi top.
Day 3,
and it could actually just be Vi top with a jungle mundo here for Los Ratones. It's going to be locked in. There's a tiny bit of flexibility, But knowing Baus, that is a Vi in the top lane.
All right, we're getting the Vi top lane. I assumed it was going to be just Vi and Orianna in the mid lane to try and play well together.
To see if he can work his way in from the bottom side of this fight, but it's going to be a bit tricky for him. Yahoo coming across, has that Emperor's Divide, Cosmic Binding, divides Reckless back, who has the flash, Polymorph coming out, Moonlight Vigil as well. Reckless almost falls to the Calibrum and will go down, can't get the Temple Fade out. Crowny opening up, Kalista able to flash to the back, and Velia falls as well. Los Ratones have already lost 2. Crowny's going to have to burn his sums to get out of the pit, but Busio is waiting for him. Great flash away, flash in! It tastes purple.
As the fight against Los Ratones, I don't know, like, Los Ratones had started off so well, but
a few moments ago, we were talking about how it's KC that had to settle for the grubs. Now it's Los Ratones who find that small consolation prize, and the gold swings in the favor of KC. Kalist has a beat, have that Emperor's Divide, can find the flank. Yike trying to get in here as well, and Nimble strike across the wall, and there's the fight with a shockwave, cease and desist. And he talked about a slam dunk, well, and a minion there. He can take out the wave, let the cannon die, then take the tower, deny that little bit more gold. Baus was in range for the XP, but it's a 1.5k lead now for Kana with that first turret gold. Really fattening up his pockets.
Just keep my eyes on where everyone is for this dragon. Basic KC trying to force their way through in the bottom side, but it does mean that Kanye has to move around.
No wallop to come up for the follow-up CC. Baus is going to go in. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Veli's chasing forward. Baus trying to get away from this. Kanye needs another couple of autos. He doesn't get the second, so he flashes. Baus flashes away. Oh, the boomerang tickled the heels of Baus for the bottom side.
Yeah, Yahoo's forced out, which is why Los Ratones then feel comfortable go for this, but the TP in, he's in behind them.
Kalist could look for the Moonlight Vigil. Flash shockwave! Beautiful from Los Ratones. Cyclone coming out as Yahoo tries to join the fray. Crowley's going to have to flash, but Destiny's Smash finds its mark. Yike looking for Nemesis. Velia gets another, and Yahoo's not able to get the damage down in the end. The Mundo is sent on PTO. Will fall.
Here to try and catch Yahoo as well. So in this position, just ult economy advantage for Los Ratones. It will be the Chemtech Dragon, second of the game secured for Los Ratones.
And this is something Los Ratones did so well in the ERLs. When they fell behind, they found moments like this to get back into the game. They weren't an incredible early game team. They did sometimes get early game leads, but when they were falling behind in games, they always found these avenues to approach the match to get themselves back into it. It is still, ooh, I don't think that was deliberate. Maybe it was, maybe Yike's just going to ride it to the mid lane. Okay, yeah. Often when you see it immediately placed, it's not deliberate, but it looks like Yike's just going to ride it straight through. Quick enough to dodge the Tempered Fate.
I think that's why. I think they saw Reckless on the...
So they're really just vying for vision control more than anything, and to try and take this mid-tier one.
And there it goes. Currently able to pick that one up, and now they've already set up that highway towards that top side of the map. Yike there in position to try and cover. Yahoo, hoping Busio can come here as well, because there's a lot of LR members.
Yike with the shockwave, Nemesis flashing away. As the Cyclone comes out, shockwave dodged by Yahoo. Another Cyclone out, but Velia is able to tank it. The Wild Growth coming in, Tempered Fate almost clipped the Lulu before she could get her ultimate off, and now Yike's in the middle of Los Ratones. Another Polymorph coming out, but Velia claims the kill. It's a 5v3 on this top side now in favor of Los Ratones, and they'll just set up for a kill and back away.
The confidence starting to come through here for Los Ratones. The mid tower, the immediate run top, the picks are happening. And KC were scrambling to try and cover, but they're too late, and now Kana
needs to get out of here, doesn't have the flash, the Nam into the wall, dodged by Nemesis, a wallop follow-up, but Crowley won't fall, and Kana will. Kana trying to delay the backs of Los Ratones so Yahoo could take this bot lane tier 1, sacrifices his own life to do it.
Still though, actually Los Ratones happy to just set up shop here in the bottom side and make it uncomfortable as Nemesis waits.
Nemesis has no flash. The Cyclone gets the first knockup, looking for the second Tempered Fate, just short of hitting Busio and Yahoo, but now Yike is behind enemy lines, and Los Ratones can try and chase him down. Yike has a lot of tools in his toolkit to get out of this one. Crowny puts the fast out alteration down, flashes forward, and Yike will fall. Crowny claims it. Arsenal to deal with a Mundo. Like sometimes you see, if that's a Jin instead of an Aphelios, you're worried.
Jin to Leah.
Exactly. Never going to get through a Mundo, but just healing through the entirety of the fight. So you need that grievous wound application. That's the last Whisper. As KC mostly playing towards the top side here. Baus going in onto Kana. Now has to get out, but Kana's just going to chase him down. No real escape for Baus, a solo. On the ball lead, continues to extend it where he can, is level 17, 2 levels higher than anyone else in the game. Reckless looking for him now, but misses the Cosmic Binding. Nemesis still on the chase, there's a shockwave for the follow-up. Kana has the flash, will jump and flash into the hit as the magical journey goes for the follow-up. Nemesis flashes forward and finds him with the command attack. Meanwhile,
you end up with that point-and-click CC for someone like Kalist. And a lot of damage coming through from Nemesis. Good follow-up from Clowny thanks to that feed.
now has Calibrum and Crescendum, and Los Ratones are left a little bit unawares. The Tempered Fate comes out, Los Ratones pulled away from the Drake that they were looking for, but good Tempered Fate will stop.
The engage tool.
Yike looking for that flank position. Los Ratones. Nimbus strike forward. There's a Cyclone. The follow-up with the Moonlight Vigil as well into the Polymorph. Nemesis goes on a rampage, but immediately we see Crowny falling. Kalist going low though as well as Nemesis continues to open up. Kaza has the Gnar, but no flash, remember, as Yike dodges across the wall. The chase now onto that Gnar.
Shockwave delivery system once more for
So
Nemesis. Immediately takes out Yahoo. Kalist goes next, and now it's KC. Reckless trying to buy time.
There's the smite.
Brownie, which means he's going to be massive as well. Abelia, he's on the hunt.
Corellis to try and get away. And use the decoy. Yike going back in. Kalist tries to open up onto Crowny. Cease and desist coming out from Baus. They're going to lock up Kalist, but Baus is in the middle of them all with a polymorph, and Kalist survives through it. Los Ratones couldn't chase it.
They're going to threaten mid-wave, deny any access, and Los Ratones, they want to just move on to the bot wave that was stacking and try and at least get some plates, if not the turret, in trade.
Should be able to take the tower down. As Nemesis, Reckless and Velia are across here. The auto attacks with that clockwork run-up coming out from Nemesis will take down this tier 2. Meanwhile, though, Kaza has decided just to push through the top side because he knows the rest of his team can try and delay. Yahoo in the mid lane as well is going to look for a tier 2 of his own. So you sack your...
KC have to start making plays on these side lanes. It's going to be Kaza looking to crack down that mid lane turret.
That's the thing. No one can match Kaza in a 1v1 at the moment. So if Los Ratones decide, okay, on their way down, Yahoo using the Sun Disc here. Scryer's Boom coming out, Yike on that flank, Kalist stepping forward. Cyclone onto the backline, Velia now the target, but the Cyclone's not going to get the knockup. Tempered Fate going on to Yahoo, who does still have that Emperor's Divide. Moonlight Vigil out with the Infernum, will do a little bit of work. Baus jumping forward, Kaza about to go mega here as well, and Los Ratones need to respect the Gnar. Level 20 bounces his way out, the Drake is up, and Los Ratones, a lot of them sitting at half HP. Looks like Kalist will turn his attention to the Drake first.
There's no vision, so they actually don't know where Kalist is, or they started that ward just showing it, but Kalist had already finished it off. KC.
I think they'll be much more impressed with this performance than they have been impressed with previously. Here's the Tempered Fate, the auto for the slow. Reckless finds the Cosmic Binding as well, and there's the follow-up for the Wild Goat. Cease and desist dives onto Kalist, who has to flash away himself. Meanwhile, Yike's on the backline, but the Cyclone has to use his decoy to try and get away. Kalist kills off Baus. Kaza in the middle of them, does have that Gnar, does have his flash, can look for Moonlight Vigil. Gravitum onto Nemesis, yeeted back the stopwatch in time. Velia now trying to protect his mid laner, but an Emperor's Divide and a flash is enough to take down his Nemesis. The resurrection for Crowny will not last for long as KC find the fight.
The mechanics for Los Ratones are there, the decisions they tried to put down, but KC outplay in the moment, and it is KC who are now barreling towards the nexus of the Rats.
Some sort of miraculous heroic defense from Velia and from Reckless needs to be enacted, because otherwise KC as 5 are going to take down these Nexus towers. Kalist opens up and immediately they melt in front of him. A hot knife through butter as KC will take the win, will go 2-1, and will mean that Los Ratones end week 1 without a win.
A hard-fought fight
With that
for Los
victory to
Ratones,
come
but
on top, they
KC
move into
still
7th
showing
position, but I
why
believe
they
they
are
are
a
joint
top
top,
team in the
and Los
LEC.
Ratones move into
I mean,
bottom
like
position.
7 teams and
Please
2-1
like, subscribe,
at the end
share
of
the
this
video,
week.
all that good stuff.
Like, absolutely insane. We'll have to see if SK can join them, but for KC, that was a hard-fought fight.
It really that you can then follow up effectively. Where is leader gonna go?
These are the week
Wouldn't hate
1
his in this
day 3
situation, I don't know
LEC
if
highlights
the
featuring G2 Esports versus SK Gaming. G2 currently in 11th position and SK currently in 8th position.
Okay. Scaling mid shouldn't be under too much threat from the Oriana, although with the clockwork wind up early, you don't want to be trading. So we'll see how effective.
But it's Caretaker G2. You just get this rotating door of, oh, it's Labrov's turn in mid. Okay, he leaves. Now it's Skumon's turn in mid. They just want to make sure Caps can keep this up, and there is no interaction. It's actually really well orchestrated by G2 to defend the advantage that they have here.
And leader now at the point where he puts down that singularity, tries to clear out the way, going in with the Astral Flyers. They flash onto Caps! You just can't save him. Watching the EU LCS or the LEC for that long. You might wonder as Labrov lands the hook onto Yopper, forces him low. Mystic shot hits. The Cosmic Binding a little bit too late there for Mickey. Like there's going to be too much of a contest from SK.
Caps using the shockwave in the mid to get the damage that he needed, and with Yoppa back in base, they're going to back away. Mickey, lucky that he hit the sidestep. High support incoming.
Yeah, but Skewon should just be able to
in your lane.
Oh, yes. Lane swap detected.
Yeah.
Please leave the area.
Oh, leader.
Yeah, this is not great for leader. Flash shockwave pulls him back and Caps finds it. We'll call it a solo kill, but there was a lot of... Definitely is. G2 with that 1,000 gold leader. Skins has started up the grubs. I think this might be a take one and done sort of situation for him. Depends if Skewon decides to contest. With Mickey across and knowing that Labrov is on the bot side, seems like Skins decides maybe 2 is the way to go. Brookblade is moving down from top, but in the end, G2 aren't actually going to contest. So with a smite for the third, Skins secures. And if they can get there even or slightly ahead, as they are at the moment, as the cease and desist comes in, Labrov looking for the hook. Temper Fate not going to be used as of yet, as Mickey's yet to hit the 6, but there's the shockwave. And you talked about it, Dagda. They all go into the meat grinder. They're cut to ribbons by G2. It's 3 on the play by
pressure bot, because there is a wave that's stacking on that bottom side, but being able to deny the turret taking ability, huge and flash needed by desperately leader there.
Well, at that point, Balefire grasp enough from Caps to just force leader away. Because of this, the Dre.
Oh no! He was already dead. You don't need to keep kicking him.
True Shot Barrage out of this world, taking down an Astro Dragon. And G2 take down the Drake as well. They've done it 5 times this game. 2 to neutrals, 3 to leader. And for SK, really, you're looking at how do we get back in, because Skeen's now caught. Caps is there again. Skewmont claims it from absolute Narnia. They'll take the blue away. Caps will take it for himself as well.
I think we're finding out in this game who has the later bedtimes. That's what I think we're discovering. And the problem is, a lot of the old men are on SK.
Yes.
Earlier bedtimes. They can't stay up past that.
It's true, man.
So
it's true.
It hasn't, yeah, it's a bedtime death.
I wonder is a WoW player though, so he probably never goes to bed. As a great flash Cosmic Binding from Mickey, trying to revitalize his team as they look for Hans Summer, but a good dredge line from Labrov will catch onto Yopper and force Mickey and Yopper away. Depth charge onto Mickey, a Tempered Fate, still the shot blast lands. Mystic Shot does not, and Labrov in the end will claim the kill. 8-1 now G2.
Silver lining that kill goes across to Labrov in the end. Mickey tried everything to escape. But Caps, what's happening here?
Cease and desist into the falling star, into the sun, into the flash, into the shockwave. No way! He gets out. The ball breaker flash from Skeens will find a True Shot Barrage going wide there. As Skeens on the chase, Vi will fall to the chase. Didn't see that in an episode of Arcane as Wonder has to flash away towards the top side.
Still though, Skewon is hovering around this mid. The accelerated shock blast up leader. Please don't die to us.
Oh, yay! G2 are 5,000 gold ahead at 13 minutes. And now Wonder.
He's going to die to the accelerated shock blast.
300 HP is not enough. He can put that shield up. He might die to the second one. Wonder going in. Broken Blade low mana here. TP is coming out as Wonder gets another shield. And G2 double TPs, in fact. Now Labrov's like, okay, we can go on Mickey. And the dredge line, hook line, and sinker, it seems. Cosmic Binder coming out, but Hans flashes over afterwards and hits the Mystic Shot. Yopper's the real me. Yeah, you know, it's Mickey's fault. Mickey's fault.
Mickey, please come back. Mickey, please come back. Because they're setting up for a dive, and I don't think
Yopper should be able to take that. Crystalline Overgrowth on the tower towards the top side means that Broken Blade will get himself a little bit of a birthday gift. An extra couple of 100 gold. Realizes Blasting Wand.
But Riley's is still
think lost chapter Giant Spell? Yeah, maybe.
No, I mean just Giant Spell.
I get you, yeah. Another kill happened.
Yeah.
Skeens died again. Mickey is going to follow suit. Oh, Skeen got baited! Mickey's so happy, he's smiling. Ear to ear right now. Great bait, mate. As Skewmon picks up a triple to round it off. Caps survives. Yeah, I'm not sure where leader's going. I don't know mid lane builds as well as I know support builds. If it were a Kindle gem, Rob, he's all over that bad boy.
Oh, stop. He's so ready. But, yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think anything builds in a Lost Chapter in Giant Spell.
Yeah, not alright. Oh, Public Execution going down onto Caps, who did TP up to this top side, chose the battle. Oh, leaders here! Caps with a stopwatch, Broken Blade trying to defend, the skies descend, and Caps almost survives. Broken Blade now turns his attention to the Galaxy Dragon. A Tempered Fate will buy a second. TP coming in as well from Yoppo as G2 might have to run away. It's a 5v2 now. As SK have all but abandoned their bottom side. And we'll be giving up.
For my birthday, can we please win?
Yeah. Oh, he's playing the most PvE game I've seen in a while. Yoppa trying to get away from this, doesn't have the flash. The Shockwave, not enough damage. Guardian, true shot, Caps! Gets it in the end. We will see. Here
There's
we
no
go.
way.
They defrosted him today. Skeens in with cease and desist. Public execution for the follow-up. Falling Star out as well. Shockwave, stopwatch. Skeens able to escape. And Caps does fall, but it's Wonder that gets the kill. Broken Blade looking for a little bit more. Has a single item. And for SK, like, this is collapse, right? This is not a poor early game has led to absolute disaster.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're like, okay, maybe we can find a way back in the game, but you're writing this one
League
off.
of Legends, no.
Bring it back.
As just someone who likes dumb shit, that's where I want. That's what I like.
Oh, Schemes looking for LeBron. Dredgeline's not going to hit. There's a singularity down. LeBron flashes over the wall. Astral Flight from Leader immediately cancelled. He didn't want to go any deeper than that. Drake up in 50 seconds time would be Soul.
Come on, BB, you can get an assist. Get in there.
That poor guy. Oh.
See? He could have got one.
Oh.
See? He could have got one.
So close. Yeah, so that's going to be Mountain Soul for G2.
Yeah, I feel like BB is like the brother that has the player 2 controller that's not plugged in right now. Because everyone else gets to play the game from like a screen away, and he's just Kazante.
I'm helping, guys. I'm helping, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, BB.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, and we'll get you some cake later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks. So kind of you. But by the time they get home, it'll be tomorrow. It's no longer his birthday, so he doesn't get
Don't
the cake.
tell him that.
Sorry, man. Ooh, Wonder. Tanks a tower shot. Tanks another one. And a third. And a fourth. BB. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he missed. Oh, he gets the Pathmaker. Public execution.
Okay, Wonder, you have to escape.
Wonder, you gotta get out. He flashes. Get out, Wonder.
Yes.
Come on. No,
wait.
TP. No! BB's on the board. And they got sold, by the way.
I was looking forward to
You told
the
me
most.
this was a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was just like putting your hands on the door and then banging the door. You know?
Cracked knuckles all over the shop. As G2 secure the Baron and are playing impressively with their lead. Like, we joke and we meme because they've been so far ahead for so long as LeBron finds another, but he's been finding a ton of them. True shot barrage coming out from Hansama just to make sure they get the kill. G2 have played really well with this lead, but it has been so done for so long that all you can do is chuckle a smidge. Chuckle a tad.
It was on the 4th leader reset. I realized this game was over.
Pretty donezo.
So I think it was about 2.5 minutes into the game. You know, because we're at the faster speeds.
Yes. G2 pushing in for the Nexus. Broken Blade pushing in the top lane. I think it's just G2 looking for the wave clear more than anything. I expect them to actually move up towards top side.
I think they end the game.
BB. You think they just end the game here? They're all caught in the singularity. They don't have minions. Tempered Fate coming out. Cosmic Binding just a smidge too early there from Mickey. As now G2 push in, Mickey flashing away, cease and desist going in, there's the falling star schemes. The first of all though is G2 disengage pretty well, and Hansama gets a double. He's looking for a little bit more as Mickey tries to run for the hills. Cosmic Bind is going to land, missing shot going wide. BB doesn't die on his birthday. And now G2 will continue to push in. SK, no real way for them to defend at all. The Nexus Tower's full, the flash in from LeBron for another. Mickey sent to the dirt for the 5th time this game. And they'll chase onto the fountain, because why ever not? A double for Hans to round it out, an unofficial quadra. The Nexus goes down in 25-30 with a 17,000.
You know,
With that victory for G2, they move up to 8th position above SK Gaming, who's sitting 9th.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that.
What a
Thank
way
you.
to round out week 1.
They don't even look happy.